everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a delicious salmon and a creamy tomatoey basil type sauce. It's going to be absolutely out of this world. Today I'm going to throw some shrimp in with it. Usually I just do the salmon, but I've got some shrimp on hand, so I'm going to go ahead and use that up, and it's going to be delicious. If you like seafood, you're going to love this recipe. I'm going to be making it with some little bow tie pasta today. You could use any of your long pasta if you wanted to, like the fettuccine, the linguine, the spaghetti. Thin spaghetti is really good with it. The vermicelli is even better. But today we're going to use the bow tie pasta, and it's going to be amazing. All right, today I'm doing a little meal prepping, so I've got something going on in the back of the stove there as well. Let's go over what we're going to be using first. We've got some beautiful salmon here, some salmon steaks, and I've got a little bit of shrimp that I have left over, so I'm going to go ahead and throw that in. Those are already shelled and deveined. I'm going to use some fresh garlic, of course, some Parmesan cheese here, some grated Parmesan cheese, some heavy whipping cream, some chicken stock, some crushed red pepper flakes, and some butter. That's going to be it. These are the whole canned tomatoes. They're already peeled. I love these things. I'm going to show you what I did. What I like to do is, you're only going to use one of the little cans of them. I like to put them in my bowl, and then I just take them with my hand. You got to do it down into your bowl there, or you'll end up with tomato juice all over you. And I just kind of squeeze those and break them apart, just like so. If you want to use whole, like you know, the little baby tomatoes, what are they called, Tommy toes, whatever, little grape tomatoes, you could use that, but I like to have the tomato juice in it as well. So that's all I do, is I just kind of break that up. I've got this going. I'm going to add my olive oil. And add a couple tablespoons of butter to this. This is going to be your sauce as well, so don't be afraid to, you know, add a little extra butter if you'd like. I got about 2 tablespoons in there. And in the meantime, I'm going to get my water started for my pasta. All right, let's get that going so we can get our pasta cooked. I'm going to add my turned the wrong burner on. Did you see that? That was almost an accident. I'm going to go ahead and add my garlic to my pan. You don't have to wait for your butter to melt. I'm going to give that a quick stir. We're going to let that go for just a minute. Make sure that didn't get too hot to be able to use this. And in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and season up our shrimp. We're just going to use a little salt, pepper. Did you hear that? And where is my fresh pepper? Right here. It'll start getting noisy here with that water starting to boil, or coming to a boil. And then just go ahead and just give that a nice little toss there. I like to use my hands. And I'm going to give those a quick washing again. Let's turn this down just a little bit. Give it a stir. And then we're going to go ahead and season our salmon. Salt and pepper as well. I'm going to do both sides. I went ahead and took the skin off the salmon because I really don't want that, you know, all of that fat from the skin in my sauce. And we're going to season the other side of this just as soon as we put it in the pan. All right, we're going to go ahead and drop our salmon in there, and we're just going to kind of sear these on both sides of your salmon. Oh, I meant to turn that over so I could season it. Perfect. Let's turn it back up just a little bit. Let's go a little closer so you can see. And a little salt and pepper. I also like to hit it with a little bit of garlic powder as well. Just on one side. No need to do both. Now we're going to let this cook for just a minute, and then we're going to flip it over, and then we're going to remove it from the pan, and we're going to start on our shrimp. That is perfect. You don't want to sear it too long because it really doesn't take long for salmon to cook. We're going to go ahead and toss our shrimp in there. Literally going to take 30 seconds to sear it on each side. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take the shrimp out. I'm just going to put it right on top of my salmon. It'll be alright. Oh, that smells so good already. Now we're going to start building our sauce. Alright, go ahead and add your tomatoes in. We're going to turn it back up just a little bit to get it going. We're going to give that just a little bit of salt as well. Not a whole lot. Tomatoes are kind of, you know, salty anyway. Some fresh pepper. A little bit of onion flakes in this. You've already got your garlic, so we're going to add a little bit of onion flakes in this. Give that a stir. And we're going to add to that some chicken stock. About half a can. This is a 14-ounce can, so you're going to add about 7 ounces of chicken stock. If you don't have chicken stock, you can use water in the bouillon. We're going to add some fresh basil. I'll try to wait. Oh, so fragrant already. Little goes a long way with freshness. Look at that. Look at that pretty girl sitting over there. All right. Go ahead and toss in some crushed red pepper flakes. Give that a stir. Once this starts coming to a boil, we're going to let it cook for just a minute or two, and then we're going to add our heavy whipping cream. And it's going to make it nice and thick and creamy. All right, we're going to go ahead and add the heavy whipping cream. Now, I've got just a little bit in here. I'm going to use that up, and then we're going to add some of the new that I bought. It's going to make it so nice and creamy. We're going to stir that up. We're going to turn it down on low and let all these flavors come together for a couple minutes. I want you to look how beautiful that sauce is. Man, it's awful dark in here. We're going to add, make sure it's down on about medium low, but we're going to add some Parmesan cheese to it. Make it nice and cheesy and delicious. Look at the color of that. Let me give it a little taste for seasoning. That's good. That is really good. And then let's go ahead and add our seafood back in there. Our shrimp and our salmon. My water is finally coming to a boil, so I'm going to add my pasta. Just nestle that in there. And this is literally going to take maybe 3 or 4 minutes to finish off. A little tiny bit of lemon juice. If I had a cut up lemon in there, I'd use that. I'm going to give it a shake. Get down in there, look at that. I'm gonna put the lid on it and let it cook for about another 2 or 3 minutes. All right, my salmon dish is done. Salmon, shrimp, deliciousness. It's absolutely phenomenal. You know what I need to do? I need to start finishing the videos before I let the family dig in. Let me show you what I got left. I'm gonna try a little bite for you before I plate mine up. Look at that, oh my gosh. I love salmon. Look at that. That is cooked perfectly. Mmm. Man, that's delicious. Mmm. I feel like I got it on my lip. So good. And that cheesy, creamy tomato-y sauce. It's out of this world. You know what? You need some crusty bread to dip down in there to eat with it. That would be amazing. I'm gonna plate me some of this up. I hope you give it a try soon. About knocked my spoon over. You know I love you guys very much. You know the drill. I appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.